and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is it on? All right, good morning, everybody. Item number 1.
Motion to approve the minutes from December 11.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold to approve the minutes of the December 11th meeting. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Item number 2.
Make a motion to recess Commissioners' meeting, open the salary board. It's still 9 a.m.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold to recess Commissioners' meeting and open the salary board. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Salary board, 9 a.m.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from December 11th salary board meeting.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Arnold, second by Treasurer Miller to approve the minutes of the December 11th, 2019 salary board. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 2.
Motion to approve number 2 as it appears on the salary board agenda.
I'll second that.
A motion by the Court Administrator Kathy Hawley, seconded by Commissioner Warren to approve item 2, create the full-time union-eligible position of juvenile probation officer, $17.50 per hour, 40 hours per week, 6-month probation period, benefits according to probation bargaining unit and county policy manual. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any public comment to the salary board? Hearing none,
I'll make a motion to close the salary board and return to the Commissioners' meeting at 9:01.
I'll second that motion.
motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to close the salary board and return to the commissioners at 9:01. All in favor?
Aye.
Treasurer, thank you. Court Administrator, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you have lots to do.
Still okay. Let's wait a minute on the 11th. Let's see.
$16, 12, 11,
Morning, Rich.
Good morning.
12, 11,
Good morning, guys.
11. Just checking the dates on this.
Good boys.
How are you? You kidding me?
It's 58,000 is from 1216, that's right, and the 509 is from 1211, not 12.5, so that should be 1211.
I'll make a motion to approve motion number 3 as presented, except for the cash disbursement. And the first one is 12/11/2019 for $509,177.91.
I'll second that motion with the change.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 3, ratify and approve the cash disbursements with the change as so stated. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item number 4.
Make a motion to approve item number 4 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 4, ratify and approve the following seminar requests or payments for seminar requests as so stated. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 5.
Make a motion to approve item number 5 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 5, to accept the hiring of Mark Kies of Factoryville to the open full-time non-union position, County Detective School Resource Officer for the Montrose Area School District. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Item 6.
I make a motion to approve item number 6 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 6 on the agenda to accept the hiring of Daniel Tino of Kingsley to the open full-time non-union position of County Detective School Resource Officer for the Montrose Area School District. Questions or comments? And this now puts a person in each one of the Montrose schools. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Item number 7.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 7 listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 7, to acknowledge the hiring of Jason Steck of Susquehanna to the open full-time union eligible position of Establishment Specialist Court Liaison, effective January 2nd, 2020. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 8.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 8 as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 8, to ratify and acknowledge the termination of Jillian Smith from the full-time union eligible position of Second Deputy Prothonotary Clerk of Courts, effective December 11th, 2019. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 9.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 9 as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 9, to enter into an agreement with Advanco International, Clifton, Virginia, for CWIS upgrades during the period of July 1st, 2019 through June 30th, 2020, for a fixed price of $1,888.18, for the recommendation of the CYS Director, Michelle Graziano. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item number 10.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 10 as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 10, to rescind the motion made December 11th, 2019, to purchase 43x4 voting booths from Printelic out of New Bern, North Carolina. Questions or comments?
I'll wait till the next
I
one.
know you will. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 11.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 11 as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 11 on the agenda. Purchase 43 Franklin 4-station voting booths with shells and privacy curtains from Election IQ in the amount of $49,364 using Act 13 funds, which 60% will be reimbursed by the state of Pennsylvania. Questions or comments? So what we found out when we started going through it, and the director talked to the salesperson for the first one that we just rescinded, those booths will not hold the units that we have. They're not heavy enough. So that's why we canceled and went with the other ones. Any other questions?
And
Go ahead.
I asked last time about the availability or the compatibility of the election board being able to handle them. Well, so I'm assuming these are bigger, these are heavier.
Yeah, they're built bigger and stronger, and they have the privacy curtains on them and everything, so then they are adjustable, so the height on them and everything, and they'll hold the machines without a problem.
So are they gonna be lighter than what we've got now?
Yeah, they actually, will they be lighter? Yeah, actually, they all fold up and into like a little folding table and have wheels on it, and you can wheel it around and take it out and whatever. So, yeah, it'll take a lot less space than the, instead of the things we have now that are permanent, like in the voting areas, they'll be able to be collapsed and either brought back to the county or stored there if people want to store them there.
Well, some election boards had concerns about, they're older ladies, now they're having trouble putting them up.
Well, what'll happen is when maintenance goes out and sets up for the day before, they'll set those up and make sure those are up.
Oh, okay, so they don't do that now.
Yeah.
and this is at a considerably higher cost too.
Right. Plus, but it also includes the privacy curtains too. So the other ones didn't have the privacy curtains. So,
Those are some expensive curtains.
yeah. Well, they're a lot better, a lot stronger. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 12.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 12 as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 12, enter into an agreement with Telesoft Incorporated, York, PA, for a court calendar program and upgrades, maintenance for the program, for the initial fee of $70,298, annual maintenance fee not to exceed $10,610, using Act 13 funds, effective date of contract dependent upon customization per the recommendation of President Judge Jason Lake. Questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. 13.
Make a motion to approve item number 13 as listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 13, approve the purchase from Scranton Electric Heating and Cooling Services Incorporated to complete Phase 1 of the ventilation system for the Susquehanna County Correctional Facility, amount of $45,193 using Act 13 funding. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 14.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 14 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 14, approve the proposal from Scranton Electric Heating and Cooling Incorporated Scranton to complete Phase 2 of the ventilation system for the Susquehanna County Correctional Facility in the amount of $187,815 using Act 13 funds for the recommendation of the Director of Facilities. Questions or comments? Yes.
Could you just briefly explain the ventilation system?
All right, so our ventilation system basically imploded on itself. It's not working properly. So we have to get it repaired so that we meet the standards that we're required to meet. So Phase 1 did the intake area, replaced the units that were on the roof that were bad. Phase 2 does all the showers and all the cell blocks. One of the issues we have is that we're not at code. All the ventilation ductwork is undersized, and we can't get the CFMs that we're required to have. So they have to put new ductwork in to increase the volume so we can get to the standards and meet the state standards that we're required to.
All right, thank you.
And the units that are on the roof, the ventilator systems themselves are all failed. They have stopped working. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 15.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 15 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 15 to grant the following tax claim bureau exoneration request for Silver Lake Township as so stated. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item number 16.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 16 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold to approve item 16 to approve payment of $63,000 to Kleinbard LLC for the legal fees associated with the challenge of the appointment of Marion O'Malley as district attorney. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Public comment. I got a couple. So, first of all, we were invited out to Thompson last Saturday to the fire department for their Christmas get-together and their awards banquet. And Commissioner Arnold and myself were able to attend. Commissioner Warner tied up on other issues and doing other things. We were presented with a plaque from Thompson Hose Company. It says 2019 Thompson Hose Company appreciates all the support from the Susquehanna County Commissioners. And I don't know how, but we got Mary Ann Warren's name first on the plaque. And,
Because I know where Thompson is.
so it was a nice plaque. We're very pleased and very humbled to get it. Usually, nobody ever comes here thanking us. They usually come asking for money or to beat us up. So getting something that like this is pretty humbling, that people do appreciate, all the stuff that we do for these organizations.
They're good people over there.
Yes.
Can I add something?
Absolutely.
So they called us up and I looked at Alan and I'm
Yeah,
like, did
here
you
we
know
go.
about this? And he goes, I didn't know about it. You know about it? I'm like, I didn't know about it. We both walk up there and and we shook their hand and thanked him. And for the first time, Alan was speechless. He had nothing to say. I'm like,
Doesn't
oh, wait a
happen.
minute.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often.
He was speechless. but
So we do
very
have
nice.
one more. This is a plaque from the Susquehanna County Commissioners to Mary Ann Warren. It says, we wish to recognize you with heartfelt appreciation for 16 years of dedicated service and outstanding contribution as County Commissioner for Susquehanna County, 2004 to 2020.
Thank you.
Well, that was Betsy's idea. I just went along to make you cry.
Thank you.
Okay, and we have one other thing going on, which is pretty important. We did get Our webpage, of course, has been updated, and we're getting all the resource information on there with the 211 that is supposed to be up and running now. But Mary Ann has been working on
Thank you.
a project for us, and we have it completed. So Mary Ann, why don't you just tell everybody a little bit about it?
We have it completed, it's up and running, but it's not exactly where we need it to be. Everything on it is correct. It's actually an app for your phone, and these are business cards. There's one for the App Store and one for the Google Play Store. It's a QR code, and all you do is scan it with your phone with your camera. It'll take you right to the App Store or the Google Play Store, and it'll download it with your permission. And it will give you different links to education, crisis, drug, alcohol, social services, economic development. And there's a calendar on there with all the county upcoming meetings. And I want to thank Craig Owens for starting it when I came up with the idea, the commissioners for going along with it, and the actual logo on it was put together by Montrose School. I don't know, kids maybe in the IT department, I'm not really sure where it came from, but they came up with a little logo for it. So this will come up on Apple and Google Play, and I don't know, I think it's an awesome thing, and I want to thank April Tribal up in our IT department, who has been diligently working on it with me and changing it and doing all kinds of things to make it happen. So if you click on social services, you'll get children and families, senior citizens, military, veterans, housing, and then you can click on that, I think, yeah, and then it'll take you to other places. It'll take you right to their websites. There's direct phone calls to the businesses, to the agencies. It'll tell you how far away you are from, say, food banks, things like that. Everything's on there. And there's also a link to our website, which will take you to our beautiful new website, which has everything. So I want to thank everybody for allowing it to happen, and yes, we do have resources in Susquehanna County. They're everywhere.
And now they're easy to get to. If you have a cell phone, you can download the app, and you know, you get to any services you want to right off your phone now. So that's pretty good. That's amazing. Anything else?
I just want to thank everybody. It's been my honor and pleasure to be a public servant of Susquehanna County for 16 years, and I wasn't gonna cry.
Yeah, we sunk that one.
And I think that I've probably touched every family in Susquehanna County in some manner through services, because I took care of all the social services, all the human services. And it was my pleasure to be able to have those resources to help, or to find them, or to bring new ones to Susquehanna County. And I just want to thank all the employees that tolerated me for 16 years, past and present. It was a pleasure to work with the family that we have here in the courthouse. So thank you.
Couple more cheers.
No, I'm not going to cry.
Anything from anybody else?
I'd just like to thank you for everything you've done for New Milford Township.
Are you talking to me or her?
And that'll probably be my last hit on camera.
Well, I'm glad it's at least on camera. So.
And I'd like to publicly thank Mary Ann for her years. She's always been accessible. I can shoot her a message, it doesn't matter what time of night. When people come to my office looking for services, I direct them to her. And so I appreciate her availability and what she's done behind the scenes, like things that aren't news stories, but she's been a good resource for me to connect people with.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we don't have enough time in the day to let people know all the things that we do. There's a lot of things that we do behind the scenes that people have no clue that we do. And we're all extremely busy trying to do those things. And, you know, we could either spend the time being on social media letting everybody know what we're doing, or we could actually be out doing things for people, So with that being said, can I get a motion?
I'll take a motion to close the meeting, adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Arnold, seconded by Mary Ann Warren. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.
And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes.